Greetings, brave souls. I'm Captain Jack, your guide through the eerie corridors and haunted chambers of the RMS Queen Mary. Stick close, and don't wander off. You never know what might be lurking in the shadows of this grand old dame of the sea. Let me take you back to 1930, when the keel of this magnificent vessel was laid in Clydebank, Scotland. As we walk these decks, imagine the countless hands that toiled to bring her to life, some of whom, legend has it, never truly left. The Queen Mary set sail on her maiden voyage on May 27, 1936, a beacon of luxury in a world teetering on the brink of war. If you listen closely, you might hear the echoes of champagne glasses clinking and the laughter of the elite who once graced these halls. But darkness loomed on the horizon. When World War II erupted in 1939, Our Lady was stripped of her finery and transformed into a troopship. They called her the Grey Ghost, and ghost she became. On October 2, 1942, tragedy struck. In a terrible twist of fate, the Queen Mary collided with her escort ship, the HMS Curaçao. Can you hear the screams of the 329 souls lost that day? Some say they still echo through the ship on stormy nights. Now let's descend into the bowels of the ship. Watch your step as we enter the engine room, 50 feet below the waterline. Feel that chill? That's not just the sea air, my friends. This is where the infamous Door 13 claimed its victims. In 1966, a young crewman was crushed to death here. Visitors have reported seeing a figure in blue coveralls frantically trying to escape. Is he doomed to relive his final moments for eternity? Let's move on to the swimming pools if you dare. The first-class pool has been dry for decades, but that doesn't stop the eerie sound of splashing and children's laughter from echoing off the tiled walls. Keep your eyes peeled for wet footprints leading to nowhere and the ghostly figures of women in vintage swimwear. And whatever you do, don't turn your back on the second-class pool. That's where little Jackie, a young girl who drowned here, likes to play. Some have felt her small, cold hand slip into theirs when they least expect it. Now, brace yourselves as we approach stateroom B340. This room has been the site of so much paranormal activity that it was closed to guests for years. Brave souls who've stayed here report their covers being yanked off in the middle of the night, disembodied voices, and even the sight of a dark figure looming over their bed. The spirit of Walter J. Adamson, who died here in 1948, is said to be responsible. Shall we knock and see if he's home? As we walk through the Mauritania room, remember the terrified cleaning staff who, in 1989, encountered a ghostly figure that vanished before their eyes. And in the Mayfair room, formerly a beauty salon, don't be surprised if you catch a glimpse of a man in white passing through the walls. He's been spotted by staff in the early hours of the morning, perhaps still reporting for a long-forgotten shift. Our journey ends where the Queen Mary's began. In 1967, she made her final voyage to Long Beach, California, where she now rests. But rests might not be the right word. With over 49 recorded deaths and as many as 150 spirits said to roam her decks, the Queen Mary is anything but peaceful. As we conclude our tour, I must warn you, the veil between our world and the next is thin aboard this ship. Don't be alarmed if you feel a cold spot, hear an unexplained whisper, or see a figure out of the corner of your eye. It's all part of the Queen Mary experience. And remember folks, if you hear knocking coming from inside the walls or feel a tug on your sleeve when no one's there, don't panic. It's probably just one of our resident ghosts saying hello. Or maybe it's something else entirely. Sleep tight and don't let the spirits bite.